What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY out of the box review / reaction, taking a look at one of the new Star Wars Black Series Archive series figures. I said series twice, and it is the Darth Maul. So it's a new-ish version of Darth Maul. There's only like apparently some minor differences, like his head sculpt and stuff like that. But since I don't have a Darth Maul, I can live with that. And of course, the last thing we looked at was another episode 1 character, so why not? And he did just come out. Though the funny part being that now we've got Black Series versions like this of Archive. We've got the Vintage, which is the small 3 3/4, and then we have the normal guys who are in boxes like this. Get teasers for next time. So yeah, let's see, do we have a read up here? Yes, okay, so there he is in the box. Looks very nice. He's got his lightsabers with the cool red blades. And he's got his goggles. Or his viewfinder thingy that he used in that one scene. Darth Maul down here says his face. Right there says his face. Alright, on the back you do get the original packaging like that, which is interesting. Okay, so he's from 2013 originally. The evil Sith apprentice Darth Maul engages in a fierce lightsaber duel with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's true. He did do that. That's why I bought him, because I have a Kenobi. Who needs to be fighting a Darth Maul. So let's open it up. I love the feeling of all you MOC collectors just shuddering when I do that. Okay, so we've got him in his main body right here with his external cloak, which is cool. Lightsabers, thingy, spare head. So this version with the cloak, the head is attached to the cloak. So it's this very stern face. Looks very nice. Eyes are painted. Face is done really well. Cloak is nice. Oh, he's got some normal soft goods underneath. That's cool. His underskirt, so to speak. Okay, so let's get him out of here. Fuck you, Facebook. I'm trying to. My phone did a minor update. It seems to have forgotten everything from the previous update. So Facebook, I don't know if anybody of you have to deal with this. So Facebook changed a lot of things about their app backwards. So we used to have the ability to share, like from my page, I could share to all the groups. Like I could click on a thing, it would do a drop down menu of all the groups I'm in, and I could just go send. Last week I had that ability. This week I don't have that ability. So it's like Facebook reverted backwards a hair, and it's incredibly annoying. But now it's gotten to the point where notifications are coming through when I'm videoing, and they're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, so in hand, he's kind of chunky. His cloak is very heavy. And you can, let's see, we can turn his head ever so slightly, but it's mostly in a fixed downward position. Reminds me of Ronin from Guardians 1. Looks pretty cool. There's not a whole lot of paint on him. I mean, he's essentially just in all black, except for his head. And like I said, the cloak is stuck on him at this rate. So it looks pretty nice. You got all these nice folds and whatnot. I did pull out my my extra light here to help that. And let's see here. We got his lightsabers. So they give you 2. Technically speaking, I don't think his actually had the ability to split into 2. I could be wrong. But in the movie, he had always showed that he had just one solid lightsaber, you know, and then it got cut in half and was still usable, which makes sense because he's got 2 separate lightsabers. One goes this way, one goes this way, but they're built into a single casing. They just happened to cut right down the middle, so they ended up with one or the other. And the beam blades do come out, so you can have a stored version. She's knocking stuff over. And he does have a little peg hook here, paint for buttons and whatnot. And let's see here. Okay, so his arm is turned. Okay, so he's got elbow rotation, kind of. So let me put this in his hand the way he would try to hold it. So he be like that. Cool. But let me see. I want to see if he can actually hold his binocs to his face. I doubt he can in this mode because the arms are incredibly limited by the cloak now. So there's no real getting around that. So I mean, he could hold it in his hand, probably. In theory, he could hold it. Let's see here. Okay, so he can hold the binocs, so that's cool. But like I said, the arms and stuff are so limited, he's not going to do it while it's attached. Okay, so let's pull this cloak off and give him his single head. Straighten out the arms. Basically, I think this is just going to be yoinking the head off. Yep, pretty much that. And then undress him, so to speak. Everything's made out of stretchy, soft plastic. So there you go. Now he's the Red Skull from Infinity War. Okay, so now we got his underbody, which is pretty cool. Let's stick his normal head on. Ow! Okay, new problem. Horns. There it is, okay. It's a good looking head. The little horns coming out his temples are like almost non-existent. Apparently, like I said, this is one of the ones where they did change something. So like the head sculpt is a little bit different. The paint is apparently better. I watched a couple reviews on him already. But he looks super good. I mean, for about as good as you're gonna get him. Like I said, he's got soft goods under here, under his hard goods. Yeah, I don't know. And quick comparison to his Jedi counterpart. Roughly the same height, maybe just a hair taller. You can see the difference here. So as an older one, he's definitely going to have some more soft goods. Newer molds, not so much. Okay, so you stand there. Obi-Wan's. Okay. So I kind of wanted to hold it right there, so. Okay. So get him in his lightsaber holding pose. And like this was the first time, at least in the movies, we got to see something like this. And he was very unique in that aspect, at least to the movies. Obviously, in other fiction, he does have, or there are other dual lightsaber users. And of course, we see something to that effect in the new teaser stuff for episode 9. Okay, so he doesn't have like a good wristband to help me out here. I'm trying to get him to hold it in both hands effectively, and it's either he's tweaking it, like it's actually bending, or he's just not holding it in the right position. So I can get him, there we go, like so. It looks pretty good. I think he'd be kind of like this. See, he liked to stay down low, so he kept his strike zone. Kept his strike zone pretty small. Yes, baseball stuff. So there's a nice pose for the Maulster. Okay, so you can plug his lightsaber here on the belt. Yeah, I don't see that being like clunky at all. Freaking like 3 foot long lightsaber hilt. Okay, I wonder if I turn my hand around. I wonder if that would make a difference. Hold on. I gotta do the maths. Gotta do the maths here. I don't know if that's gonna do anything for me. Okay. Yeah, and that's bending in half. That's not a good thing. Okay, so that didn't function properly, so just not going to bother with that. So let's see here. Like I said, his articulation is kind of limited, probably due to the fact of it being an older sculpt, so he doesn't have, like, trying to get him to reach across himself is really difficult. But I mean, I can do that number pretty easily, so that looks pretty good. Or we can do, hold on, let's see here, the saber kind of out in front, like so, like he's guarding, and then he's force throwing with his other hand. So I mean, he looks good. Let's see how stable he is. I haven't tried to stand him up yet. Okay, so in this pose, let's see if I can use some of this ankle rocker that he has. Maul. Darth Maul. My apprentice, Darth Maul. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. This one, his left ear has some weird molding issues. It's like right on the mold line. So it needs to be cleaned up just a hair. Let's see here. I like him. He looks good. Okay, so against Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan. This is Darth Maul. He shall be your enemy for one movie. And you'll never speak of him again. But Master. Okay, so let's get that arm out, back. Okay, I'm trying to get his ankle to cooperate. It's just one click, like, it's not bad, it's just annoying me. Okay, so turn. He's got the Hasbro foot problem. That's all it's equating to, the Hasbro foot problem. And he does have double jointed knees. They're just super tight. See, like now I really do want that Qui-Gon. I think it'll be worth it to have as a set. Really can't get him to stand, I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to get him in a wide pose, and I cannot get him to stand properly. It's like there's not enough space between ratchets. There we go. Finally got him stabilized enough for something. And get him over here to fight Obi-Wan, who also seems to have similar issues. They all have the same problems. They're all the same kind of feet, all the same kind of legs. So they all have the same kind of issues. Now the only thing that sucks is now I have this really big part, like really big accessory to not use. I would have been perfectly fine to not get this at all. Like, just get him this way, and then buy a separate one that has this instead. So that way I don't have excess parts. Like, I've got the stuff here, but you know, that just is what it is. So I mean, I can put that away with all the rest of my accessory pile that I have for different things. But to have on an entire robe and head assembly just laying here as excess is kind of annoying. Come on. You want to stand, I know you do. This is going to be another case for I need to use some sticky tack under the feet, like I've done for so many other figures. Maul's going to look good on my bad guy shelf, so to speak. Down the line, I'll probably end up like separating things out. He just fell over. Separating things out into different movies and stuff like that. Because right now, just everybody all together. You know, good guys here, bad guys here. Basically all it is. So I like him. He's pretty cool. You can pick him up virtually anywhere that sells Black Series. I picked mine at the GameStop because that was like for some reason, one of the undershopped places. Target must have done a clearance sale or something, because there was almost nothing at all. With the exception of the figures I did find at 2 separate Targets. I did find some new figures. So that's that. So guys, if you like this, if you like these fun things, if you're a fan of Darth Maul here, this boy, give me a big old thumbs up, hit that subscribe-ish button if you are new to the channel. Virtually everyone is at this point. I'm doing a lot more of these out of the box reactions rather than normal reviews, and I kind of enjoy them, to be honest. It makes me feel like I'm actually playing with the thing instead of just doing a normal blanket review. Let's see here, let's get this foot maneuver. Get up under you. Oh, maybe that'll work. Maybe that works. Aha! He likes that stance better. Good. But yeah, so I'll have a couple more coming up this week, and more Black Series stuff actually, and then some Transformers stuff as well, because I'm finally getting around to doing those things. So yay for that. And of course, over on the main channel, I'm gonna have all kinds of other stuff. But guys, I'll hit you up later. Remember, as always, keep on nerding.